Happy Thursday, y'all. Hope everyone is having a wonderful morning. I just wanted to come do a message for the collective. Let's jump right in and see what God has for us today. God, Creator, Spirit, angels, ancestors, sacred ones, any higher vibe energies that want to come through for the collective this morning, please come through with the most clear messages. And we thank you, and we thank you. What do you have for us today? God, what do you have for us today? Goddess Gaia, Mother Nature, the provider, the elements. Number 31 could be standing out to you. That also represents number 4, which is immensely divine. Yes, it's so important to stay grounded. It's so important to stay grounded to Mother Earth because there's so much going on energetically, constantly up here. And there's so many connections and things that are happening that we don't see. So it's important to energetically stay rooted, and grounded to the earth because it provides just a balance. It provides a balance. Archangel Metatron, spiritual power, sacred geometry, esoteric wisdom. Number 16, and that also represents the number 7, which is the life path number currently. Archangel Metatron, so he represents sacred geometry and all types of stuff that we have the power to tap into and discover and everything. But just as I was saying, because there's so much happening energetically, it's important to stay grounded because, we're hanging out with Archangel Metatron up in the cosmos. Like, we need to make sure that our connection to Mother Earth is secure as well. Because if you kind of just like picture it as like a physical thing in your head, it's kind of like we're just like bobbing like in between the cosmos and the center of Mother Earth. So we're just in the middle. So it's so important. It's so important to have that balance. God, creator of all that is, what other messages do you have that you want to come through? Okay. We have Archangel Ariel, guardian of the earth, environmental abundance. Yeah, so just like we were talking about, like so far, these cards are just representing the balance that needs to take place. And Saint Dymphna, mental health, well-being, support. Number 21. Yeah, and she is representing obviously St. Patrick's Day. And that holiday is actually right around the corner. So yeah, it's just important to stay grounded. Like, these cards are just representing, like I said, that connection that happens and that keeps us kind of teetering in between. And it's just important to keep that balance going. God, creator of all that is, what other messages do you have that you want to come out for us this morning? We have spring, see your seeds grow. So anyone who's been working on something, I'm getting that they're specifically like self-employment or something that you've trying to build up to fruition, to become abundant and recognized and whatever, that's about to come through for you. So stay positive. Just ask Archangel Metatron to help clear those negative thoughts. Archangel Metatron is also amazing at helping to clear negative thought patterns and just open up that space for positivity so that you can see your seeds grow. So whatever you've planted, like in the past year, whatever you've continued to water and put nutrients on, metaphorically, all of that stuff, like it's about to come to fruition. And even physically, like whatever, yeah, whatever it is, it's about to happen for you. Direction Guardian, choose your path. This is such a beautiful card, and it represents the seraphim, which are the order of angels that work closest to God. So this card is beautiful because it's got a bull, it's got a lion, and he's kind of he's holding the eagle, almost like just cuddling him. And I feel like that represents you, like you're being protected, like whatever direction, if you've been confused about something or you're trying to, figure out a way to go, your life path, whatever it is, like whatever direction you choose is right. And you're going to be guided and protected through the whole thing. Immensely. You have like animal energy around you. These 3 animals right here are pretty much like indestructible. Like think about in the wild, like how difficult it is for anything to take down any 3 of these animals. It's near impossible. They're the ones doing the taking down. And then the third eye is in the middle. So your intuition is immensely illuminated right now. Just ask Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Raziel. Those angels will come in and clear out that third eye. Completely keep it clean, keep it Windexed. Yeah. Follow that path because you are on your way, whatever path you choose. And you're so protected. And then right after that, the Guardian Angel card popped out. I love this card. It gives me chills. It's got a third eye at the top. Yeah, you're so protected. You're so protected, this card. Oh my gosh, this card. I love it. When it shows up, it's just like this immediate, like, divine. Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Right, so that's where it begins. A lot of times, especially like in today's society, the way everything's set up, it's like money. How am I gonna make money? It's like set as this top priority, and it creates stress. It creates unnecessary conflict within oneself. It's silly. But at the same time, if we have a negative opinion towards money, it's just going to attract negative, situations with money in our lives. So it's important to find what we love first and do that. And then the abundance comes. Then the money comes in. Not the opposite. Because if you're doing a job like solely for the financial gain that you're going to get from it, and not because there was first just a genuine love for it, it's not going to last. And I think we've probably all had an experience or two with that in our lives. Me, I've had many. So, and that's why I'm here right now, because this is my true authentic self. Like me just being able to connect with God on the regular and not have to feel like it's separate. It's amazing. And I'm not, anyone can do that with anything in their life that there's love and passion for. Like, I genuinely believe that's why we're here. And so do what you're great at, what you love. Do what you love, like, number one first. As long as the intentions are good and it's from a loving space and a loving vibration. Because our choices also energetically, the physically invisible, I like to say. I'm a Taurus sun sign, so for me to be able to like imagine something in the physical just helps it all come together so much easier for me. So for me to be able to picture like invisible energy that's physical, it helps me put it all together better. But yeah, so we're vibrating right now, and more positive thoughts and positive actions energetically raise that vibration to where, like, invisibly, physically, like, we are vibrating at, you know, different points. And the stag, trust and thrive. So yeah, again, just trust what you're doing. You're so protected. It's gonna come through. It's going to come through. You are protected all over this table. So protected all over this table. Garden, something lovely will grow from this. Okay, again, something lovely will grow from it. It doesn't matter which direction you choose. And this chick is just sitting under a tree and she's holding a rose, and like she's got dirt cupped in her hand and the rose is in the dirt. Yeah, and her sword is like down, stuck in the ground. The number 15. I don't know if that resonates with anyone, but yeah. And there's so many spring cards on here that are just representing that. I mean, I just have this feeling that something is really, really about to pop off. You have the spring card, the garden card, which represents spring, you know? All of these spring animals, the stag, St. Patrick's Day is a spring. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sun. Paint the sun back into your sky. You could be seeing the number 11, 111. Make sure you're thinking positive thoughts. That's such an amazing way to manifest what you want in your life. So yeah, keep the sun there, because the sun is what helps the garden grow, you know, the water and the sun. And that's just so necessary. You might be a water sign. I'm not seeing any water on this board. I'm seeing lots of earth, lots of air. Yeah, not really seeing any fire either. So you could be a water or fire sign. That's kind of balancing all of this out. Escapist. Come home to yourself. Number 32. That could also represent 5s, which indicate change. Change is coming. Positive change. So yeah, like with all of this being said, like it's so important to retreat, go within, just take care of yourself, love yourself. Like it's never selfish. It's never selfish. Whether you have kids, whether you have a partner, whether you're single, just have a lot going on in your life, like whatever the case may be, like it is so important to take care of yourself first. There's nothing wrong with going to get a pedicure and taking a candlelight bubble bath and, you know, eating a meal and watching your favorite show or whatever it may be, like whatever makes you feel whole inside and just renewed and rejuvenated. Do it. You're first. You come first. Nobody else around you can be happy or reap any of the benefits that you have to offer if you're not loving yourself first. And that's just the damn truth. Raindrops. Take a chance on them. Oh, I love it when this happens because I was just talking about how water and sun help plants grow. So yeah. And metaphorically, if you go out in the rain, going out in the rain and just letting that natural water like from Earth's atmosphere fall on you, like it's such a beautiful experience. I'm not saying go out into a thunderstorm when it's lightning like crazy and you have a chance of getting struck. No. But if there's just like a light shower where it's actually just like nice, it's so like the energy that comes from those drops. I mean, water doesn't go anywhere. It can't be, you know, destroyed or thrown away or anything. Like it can just evaporate or freeze or be in the form of liquid water. So it's always been around. So going out in the rain and just letting that fall on us can allow so much. I mean, just downloads and information. Water carries memory, right? So that same water could have been falling from the sky back in the day when, people like Jesus and Buddha and, whoever were walking on this planet. And being consciously aware of that, can even attract that through the water because the water has memory. So it's like this, just this amazing connector, and we can't survive without it. So just when thinking about how eminent water actually is, and it's amazing, and thank the water. It will hear you, and it will download it into its memory. It's powerful. It's really powerful, y'all. The lioness. I love this card. And you've earned all your stripes. Yeah. Okay, so here's the water energy showing up that I was saying wasn't around. I mean, that looks like a mermaid. That's definitely a mermaid tail. So open your imagination up to the endless possibilities. You have the number 13. You could be seeing number 13. That also represents the number 4, which again, you have that up here with the number 31. That's angel protection. And this chick is just on the beach, like, yeah. It's beautiful. And then thorns. Weave together the crown you deserve. Number 14, which could be 5 again, like new beginnings. So yeah, like, you take all of those thorns that have gathered up throughout your lifetime and just, it's like turning the negative into positive, right? Like, look what all of these, like, getting all of these thorns over a lifetime or whatever has equaled up to being able to make a crown out of them, right? Because each thorn is like a lesson. So you learn from that and you grow from that, and the lessons make you a stronger person. And really, like, the more intense the struggle is that we might go through, the stronger we come out on top, and the bigger the lesson we learn, and the more just open and intelligent and wise we all are to the whole situation. So, yeah, I think that in my life, like, the worst, situations, like for example, just being married to a narcissist and it being the worst experience I've ever had in my life. Now it's like, he was actually the biggest blessing I could ever have in my life, ever. Because I grew so much and learned so much, and just the amazing and beautiful children that came from the connection, and just, there's so much within this person that caused, all of this chaos, when at the core of it, it's like, wow, thank you for that person, God, thank you. And then, of course, pray for that person, that they'll get better due to the energy that you were putting into it. So it's all a lesson, and the thorns definitely add up to a crown. So put that crown together and wear it, and be proud of yourself. Be proud of what you've overcome. Be proud of what you've accomplished, because nothing is small. No accomplishment is small. Things take a lot of willpower, and things take, a lot of healing and a lot of retries sometimes. So celebrate yourself, celebrate your achievements and your accomplishments, because that's real, and that's something that you accomplished, whether it was on your own or through the help of other people, through the help of God, like whatever it is. Love yourself and go get that piece of cake, baby. All right. This one wanted to come out. Yes. The Strength card. You're strong. You're strong. And that's why you're at where you are. This reading is so beautiful and positive. And it's because of what's happened previously. But I feel like you've been in this energy for a minute now, though. Like this energy of just trying to bring yourself up. And yeah, the Two of Swords. So yeah, and this woman is just there, like all she's got on is this like shawl on her shoulder, and she's got her two swords in front of this beautiful oak tree. And to me, she's grounding and connecting, just with nothing but earth around, and just like, it's this attitude of like surrender. And, but there's so much strength. There's so much strength in it. Like, it almost looks like the Queen of Wands right here. Well, this is the Strength card, but it looks like the Queen of Wands. It almost looks like this is her, like turned around. Yeah, you have unbelievable strength, unbelievable strength. And the Death card. So, yeah. You had to go through a death. You had to go through a death to bring all of this into fruition. A lot of times people will think that the Death card represents something bad, but it doesn't at all. Like the Death card is beautiful, because after death there has to be rebirth, right? So energetically, you rebirthed, and now you're just like gonna be cutting down your pentacles. You know, and Pentacles is slow-moving energy. It's earth energy, and it's very slow-moving, which, just drop the whole deck, which is why the journey shows as it has. You know, like, yeah, and do you see the little shank thing that's in this chick's hand in this picture? From the Death card, and then it's in this picture as well. So it's like the whole energy just changes, and you're just so abundant that you're just cutting down the pentacles, just cutting them down. Cutting them down to pass around. Yep. And it's the Six of Pentacles, and he's literally passing out his pentacles. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so cool, because in this picture it's like he's kind of like trimming them, like managing them, and then in this card they've grown, so now they've bloomed, so he can just cut them down and hand them out for everyone. Okay. God, please let us get two more cards for the collective. Okay. The Five of Swords. Okay, so there might be somebody on the sidelines that has seen your growth, that has seen all of this, and is just kind of blown away by what you've overcome. This is you in this picture standing in the forefront. And if you look at the ground, you can see that the dude in the back, his two swords are on the ground. because you took them. You took them. Whatever situation you were in, you have overcome it. You have built, like, after this situation that you were in, there was a death, right? There was an energetic death. You rebuilt yourself completely. And this person is just standing there like, there's nothing I can even do about it. Like, she's so strong, I can't even touch her with a 6-foot pole. There's nothing that I can do but surrender. Nothing. And then the lady, okay? This is like, this is everything. There's nothing more that you need to do. This represents love, like, also, as well as, like, total abundance, everything else. But everything else that I'm seeing on this board right now is something that you, again, like, you have built from the ground up, so far up that you're just protected by God and angels and the divine all over the reading. And you moved on from this shit right here, and you're walking right into this. Like, you could be pregnant. You very well could get pregnant in the near future. And you're just going to have someone come in that's going to match all of this energy. Like, match all of this energy. This tree in the picture, I feel like that's the same tree that's in this picture and then also in this picture. And now it's just hanging over you. There's so much abundance. There's fruit in your basket, a baby in your belly, barefoot and pregnant. Yeah. It's coming right at you. You're loved, you're supported, and you have done this. Don't let this person get in the way anymore. Like, their energy can't touch you. Okay, know that. Know that your vibration is up here. This person's vibration is down here. So even if y'all can look each other in the face in the physical 3D, that person cannot touch your energy. Okay? He or she, whatever, doesn't matter what the sex is, he or she is not coming up here to you. So the only way that y'all's energies can actually touch each other is if you allow yourself. And I already know you're not going to do that because you've already done all of this. So you've done an amazing job. Keep it up. Watch your seeds grow. It's about to be abundant up in this piece, okay? If it's not already. Abundance doesn't have to be money. It doesn't have to be money. It's just, you could have an abundance of love, like an abundance of family, just support, like those things, invisible abundance, not even invisible because obviously people are showing up if they're helping you and whatever, but it's way more than material. So just know that, and you rock. You freaking rock. Keep it up. Have a great day. Love and light. Thanks, y'all. Please subscribe and like.